Good evening, welcome to the start of the weekend with Midlands Today from the BBC. Tonight, thousands of customers out of pocket as a mobile phone company goes bust. Hundreds have travelled to the firm's offices in fury at losing their money, but the shutters are down. There's a sign saying the shop's closed and customers should call Trading Standards.
The problem stems from a cashback deal which encouraged people to sign up with mobile connections. It seems the deal collapsed even, when they were taken over by a company called Dialer Mobile. This report from Giles Latcham.
Until recently it was known as Mobile Connections, and on the answer phone they sound pleased about the name change.
Our customers are going to notice many improvements to their experience.
But the shop in Bordsley Green in Birmingham is now closed. Angry customers out on the pavement.
I've paid for 6 months. I've got another full year, which is I'll be losing about £800, which I think this is disgusting.
All these people were lured by a cashback deal. They signed contracts at the company's store with one of the big airtime providers. The provider then charges the customer monthly line rental and pays the store commission. This store promised to reimburse customers' line rental costs for a year. But the payments have dried up, leaving thousands of customers, among them Milat Mustafa, locked into contracts they can't escape.
I lost £480, and now if I have to continue with Orange, then it is another £2,000 in the next 1 year.
How do you feel about the way you've been dealt with by this company?
No, actually I'm really frustrated and really very angry with the services they have been providing.
Dialer Mobile's the new name above the door, so we tried their headquarters. Deserted, until a recruitment consultant turned up in search of £18,000 they owe her.
We've turned up today because we've been asked to come in and speak to somebody within the finance department, and there's nobody here to speak to.
Trading Standards officers have been swamped with visitors and more than 400 telephone callers complaining about the company.
We have seen many examples of retailers who have got into exactly this position. They find that they can't fund the cashback deal and then they disappear, and it just leaves lots and lots of customers with very expensive phone contracts that they didn't expect to end up with.
Curiously, for a phone company, no one was answering our calls today to explain why for thousands of customers the cost of keeping in touch just got a lot dearer. Giles Latcham, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
Well, joining us now is Mark Kelly from Consumer Direct. Now, I understand today, Mark, you've had loads of calls from angry customers.
We have, not just from the Birmingham area, but all across as far north as Staffordshire and down into Worcestershire and from Coventry as well.
What have they been saying?
Basically that they've been left in the lurch when their cashback, which they haven't been receiving and they've been chasing for several months. They've now been informed they're not going to receive it at all, and they're still bound into their phone contracts, and their phone network providers are going to be going after them for the money.
And Mark, what are your concerns about these mobile phone cashback deals?
They were unsustainable, I think, from the beginning. And what's happened is this particular company targeted the Asian community quite heavily. And they offered a family deal, which meant they got not just one mobile phone, but 3, 4, 5, 6 mobile phones. So from not paying anything in line rental per month, they now are paying over £200 in some cases. And they're just not going to be able to meet that bill from the phone companies when they start coming in, and they will.
We've heard in Giles Latcham's report there that some Trading Standards officers would actually like to see these deals outlawed. Do you go along with that?
I think I would like, certainly Ofcom, if possible, to have a look at what's been going on. The phone companies have been very quick to distance themselves from these. They knew very well what was happening. They were paying a commission to the phone shops when they were offering them, and now they're very quick to say, well, it's nothing to do with us, you still owe us all this money, and we're going to be sending the debt collectors after you if you don't pay.
Yeah, I must say, it baffles me how anyone thought these deals could work in the first place.
To an extent, I have to say, perhaps in some cases the customers were the authors of their own misery. They saw the fact they were offering, in some cases you were getting more than your line rental back every month, and they just went for the money, and as a result they've been left high and dry when the company has gone bust.
OK, Mark, thanks very much indeed.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Well, to find out more on the situation regarding Dialer Mobile, Birmingham Trading Standards are urging customers to visit their website. It's at birmingham.gov.uk/trading standards.
And you can find out your consumer rights by visiting Consumer Direct's website. That's consumerdirect.gov.uk/consumer. Now,